Victoria, back to you with another review for Married at First Sight, Season 18, Episode 5, called A Beach of a Honeymoon. Producers, F y'all, bro, because y'all the ones making life harder for these folks. So we're going to start off where they started off with day 4 of marriage, okay? So we got Carla and Juan. They're eating food on their balcony, talking finance. And, Juan is on a tight budget because, he got a lot of people to pay. He got a lot of investors. He got a lot of things going on financially. So he lets Carla know, listen, I ain't telling you what to do with your money. I know you say you like to travel. So I'm just letting you know, sometimes I'm not going to be there. You're going to have to go solo. So before we get to Carla's response, I just want to appreciate the fact that Juan, he's not saying you can't go on vacation, like Jose did, a couple seasons ago. He's saying you could still do you, boo, but just because of my finances, I just may not be with you all the time. So at least he's still allowing her to be independent. He's still allowing her to do what she wants with her money and stuff. So I can appreciate that one. So Carla says, she does like to splurge a little bit, especially on food. And Carla, I understand exactly what you're talking about. Me and you are here in regards to that. Food, listen, people spend hundreds of dollars on clothing and stuff, name brands and stuff. I don't give a F about none of that stuff. I'm definitely, piling up my shopping cart on Shein.com. So, clothes stuff, I don't care about name brand. Okay? I don't give a damn. Food. Food is a whole different thing. It's a whole different scenario. It's a whole different ball game when it comes to me. So, Carla, splurging, especially on food, I understand. Trust me. I have a problem. I'm a foodie. And my problem is, sometimes I like to try some stuff and I don't finish it. This is why I love the fact that I have friends who are willing to finish it for me. That's why you got friends for and stuff. So anyway, I understand where she's coming from with that. And, she says, even though he can't do everything with her, she still wants to do things together. And, wants to feel that he still wants to take care of her. And that she loves his honesty. Carla, you with the wrong man. Now, it seems like you want to just be spoiled. Okay, it's one thing for a man to take care of his woman, but it just seems like you want him to cater to you 100%, spoil you, especially when you have his kids to stay at home, and he makes all. Carla, Juan can't provide what you really want. He could probably provide some of it, but from what it's seeming like that you want in your relationship, Juan ain't it for you, bro. Girl, Juan is not for you. You need to go somewhere else, sugardaddy.com or something. They got stuff like that, what I'm saying? Married at First Sight probably wasn't the best pick, for you. Maybe that was the first place that called you back, that you applied for. I don't know. But I really do think maybe you should go find what you want somewhere else so you can actually get what you want. Because, next episode, look like you're going to be upset that, he forgot about you. And, I can't really say too much because, I have to wait till the episode so we can get some more context. But I feel like I can understand where you're coming from based off the previews. But at the same time, knowing, kind of seeing how you are, you want to be spoiled, rotten, and catered to, and I feel like you're not really, I don't know what you're giving in return other than sex. I just feel like it can work, but there's gonna have to be compromise that comes along the way. So I don't know, but one, that's your wife. So then we get to Camille and Thomas. They go paddleboarding. They talk about taking the lead. And from what I gather from the conversation, they both seem like they're betas. Neither one of them are alphas. And, they want the other person to take the lead. Well, you guys gonna have to figure that out. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Conversation, communication is everything. So we then move on to She sets up breakfast for her and Akechi on their patio outside of their room. And, they eat and talk about their lives growing up. It does rain and, so they do try to rush into their hotel room. There was a moment when it was raining that Akechi put one of his, like a hand towel or washcloth, not washcloth, but like a hand towel over, or attempts to put it over Akechi's, Mm's head to kind of cover her from the ring, which I thought it was sweet and that's cute, but it's just like you didn't really cover her. So it's like it seemed like you were just trying to make the gesture to make it seem like you're trying to be a gentleman, but like no, an actual gentleman will make sure like her head's covered and rushes her in type shit. And you didn't do that. But I guess E for effort. I don't know. And then they get inside of the hotel room and continue talking about their lives growing up and on the bed, and that's it. We then move on to David and Michelle. Oh, sorry, no, not David and Michelle. At first, I thought it was David and Michelle. I'm like, oh, they going to the gym together. Interesting. She going to the gym? No, it was Michelle. It was Madison, and they go to the gym. They go on a treadmill and talk about their spouses, how their marriages is going, and Madison gives David advice with Michelle, and I'm just kind of like, if I'm right about David and Michelle ending up being together in this little cheating scandal that everybody keeps talking about for this damn season, I want the $5 from my mama because me and her betted. I mean, we both have the same bet because we both betted on the same people, but I still want the $5 from my mama. So my mama don't be watching this, but I have this on record so I could show her later on when I'm right. I don't know if I'm right, but if I'm right, I need the $5 from her for sure. She owe me $5, but. Yeah, it's giving very much the foundation because we was talking about foundation, for David and Michelle's relationship, but no, it really looked like we're getting some foundation for David and Madison's relationship. I'm not gonna say mark my words because I could be wrong, but I really do feel like a high chance probability David and Madison might end up, together or messing around, the cheating scandal, whatever. So then we have Michelle. She's on the phone with her sister Misty, letting her know that she's still concerned and, feels herself falling back and, being a brat. And, she's trying not to do all that, but, it's kind of hard, because she's not really feeling David the way she thought she was going to feel David. So the sister tries to give her some advice and suggests for her to try, have fun with him, give him a chance and stuff. But, Misty, your sister better than us. She's not going to do that shit. She's going to continue being difficult and not only giving David a hard time but giving us as viewers a hard time because we don't want to see this shit. We've been tired from her since the last episode and now we have to see her continue to be a brat. And I can appreciate that she's becoming self-aware of her brattiness, but it's not good enough for us. And it don't help that the producers are kind of instigating, well, not really instigating, but like encouraging this dumbass behavior and scenes because they want the drama for the TV show. But it's like, bro, take her out of her misery for goodness sakes. But we'll get to that part when we get to that part when they're on the damn boat. So then we get to Carla and Juan. They go paddle boarding, and it's not really them paddle boarding. It's really Juan paddle boarding. He got the little thing to row the boat. Carla just sitting there looking like a princess. Like Carla just wants to be, like I said, she wants to be spoiled. She don't want to have to do no work. The only work she wants to do is in during sex, and pushing out the babies that they create from sex, and being a house caregiver for the kids. But I really feel like if she didn't have to, she would get a full blown nanny. And she'll still be a stay-at-home mom, but like she ain't gonna be doing the work part. She just wants to be pampered. Okay. Once again, one could attempt to do that, but from what you really want out of a spouse, Carla, I don't think one could provide that. You need to get a man who's just gonna be able to give his all to you 24/7, or in her case maybe 25/8, and just spoil her on because that's what she wants. She a boat princess. How we have passenger princesses in the car. Carla is definitely like one of those boat princesses. The way she ain't had no road thing to row the boat. Juan doing all the work, so Juan gonna be doing all the work in the whole damn relationship. Even though the dad tried to forewarn her, it gotta be 50/50, but she might try to convince Juan to be 100/0, and she just used her money for her juice, her $13 juice every day at whatever juice shop she go to. So once again, that's Juan's wife. I'm just going based off what I see and observe, but Juan, that's your wife, bruh. So then we move on to Madison and Alan, and back to Juan and Carla. Since he's only a one-man show, he could barely row the boat. So the boat tips over, the camera don't fall into the water and whatnot. Juan gets soaked. Carla doesn't really get soaked like that. And, she tells him not to lose his day job. Okay, whatever. We get to Madison and Alan. They sit and talk. And, Madison just doesn't want Alan to be a pushover. wants him to continue to communicate and not feel like he's walking on eggshells. Okay, excuse me. I feel like Madison is trying to be the nice person and, trying to, tell Alan, like, hey, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do everything because of me. But it's like, Madison, just stop trying to, I don't, I don't know what the word is. Like, I don't want to say project, but you're really kind of low key self sabotaging relationship. Like Michelle's high key self sabotaging her relationship, but you're kind of like low key self sabotaging your relationship in a sugar coated way or roundabout type of way, where it's kind of like you're gonna make it seem like you're nice and you're trying to work on your relationship and progress, but it's kind of like you're also not hesitating to let him know, like, this is the issue he has, or like you're up here, he kind of down here. Like that's the vibe I'm getting from when you're trying to talk to him and telling him, like, don't be afraid to do this or don't be afraid to do that. Like to make it seem like you actually care, when I feel like you kind of really don't, but you're trying to just make it, for the sake of the TV show, you're trying to, seem like you're trying, but I don't really feel like you're trying, if that makes sense. I don't know if anything I'm saying is making sense, but I hope you're catching the drift of what I'm trying to tell you. So anyway, he goes on about, he don't feel that way, he's just going with the flow. He feels like they have a connection. And she's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Ain't no connection, Alan, you're delusional. But, we're going to feed into your delusion for this damn TV show. But, Alan, bruh, ain't good luck for you, bruh. It's not looking good for you. And then we move on to Dave and Michelle. They talk. And I'm just looking at Michelle and I'm like, look, girl, the neck up don't match the neck down. If you know, you know. That's all I'm going to, you know what I'm trying to say. And, I can say the same thing for myself too, but I'm not on national TV. It's only the few people that like to, watch what I got to say on the, YouTube. But Michelle, girl, if your body, okay, the neck up don't match the neck down. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But they talk about their past dating life, and he missed that he has his ex's name tatted on his chest, and he plans on getting it covered. Maybe they can have like a little date night of him going to the tattoo parlor and getting it covered. Michelle lets us know in the confessional, because she does her little fake laugh with him, but she lets us know in the confessional, like, that's not gonna happen. She don't have no desire to go with him as a date to get his tattoo cover up on his chest. Would I go with, I mean, I would go, I guess, as a date, because I just want to make sure you cover that tattoo up. Yeah, yeah, I will go for sure, for sure. But Michelle ain't feeling him, so she ain't trying to do nothing with David. So after they done said that, David asks if she's physically attracted to him. She pauses, her little dramatic pause, and says she's having a hard time finding the attraction between them. Michelle, you could have just said no. Like, y'all need to stop with this, going a roundabout way of answering a question. They're asking you a simple question that requires only a yes or no response. So let's just say yes, or let's be direct, people. We don't have time to be indirect. Oh, the physical attraction between. No, we're talking about you being attracted to him, not about him being attracted to you, because we already know he's attracted to you. Just say no. You ain't attracted to him. Let it be that. It got a little awkward. I don't know if David got his little feelings a little bit, but he came from the gym. I don't understand why Madison and David talking to their spouses post gym, like, y'all, like, the first thing y'all don't want to do is go into the shower. Like, wait, what? I'm sweaty. I smell like sweat. I'm going to shower. I'm going to wash my ass. These folks, they want to have conversations after the shower. This is why I said, Madison and Davi, they might as well get together, because, they both like to talk after the gym and not go shower right after getting back from the gym. They like to go to the gym. They're better fit for each other. The only reason they probably didn't choose Madison for David is because she didn't have blue eyes like Michelle have. But Michelle got the blonde hair, blue eyes, but we see where that's going with David. So, just because they say they want it, doesn't mean you have to give them exactly what they want. Experts, but that also doesn't mean to give them the opposite of what they want either. Sometimes you gotta get in between. You should have just went in between with Madison and just gave her to him. I'm just saying. But what do I know, right? Anywho, Like I said, David was in his feelings a little bit, so he said he's gonna go shower, and Michelle lets us know in confessional, she's having a hard time opening up. Michelle, you're not having a hard time opening up. You just don't want to open up. That's why you want to tell us like you're having a hard time when it's really you're not really having a hard time, girl. Like you just don't want to do it because you ain't feeling him like that, and that's okay. But like, don't drag. I don't like. They need to change the battery. I ain't gonna change the battery. This ain't my house. Anyway, so I mean, I don't own this house. I just I just live here. But my name ain't on the mortgage. Anywho, that needs to get fixed ASAP. Anywho, Michelle, that's okay if you ain't feeling homeboy. Okay, we just not trying to get dragged through the rest of all this season of you not feeling him, and then we seen like this force behind attempted ass relationship from the producers. No, you need to put your foot down, let the producer know you don't want this, and you out. Like that's it. We did move on to commercial break, come back from commercial for dramatic effect. David finished his shower. We don't know how long it was, but he feeling refreshed, and Michelle is still being a sourpuss. David's trying to get to know her, and Michelle ain't trying to get to know him. She's not trying to let him know shit because he trying to get to know her, asking questions. I know I just said that, whatever, and she ain't trying to disclose information because she already knows she ain't gonna last with him. So ain't no need for me to tell him about herself when this is not even gonna last past the next episode. I hope. Please, producers, let her be free. Free her from the distress. Free us from the distress of having to watch these folks trying to force a relationship that one of them clearly don't want. But anywho, so David tries to have a real conversation with her, and she ain't really trying to feel that, and she gets up and walks away, and she needs space. But I guess after a little bit, he asks her if she wants to go get something to eat with him or go for a walk, and she says no. She, needs to leave her alone so she can have her alone time. And he's like, okay, well, text me. Da da da. She ain't gonna text him, and she lets us know in confessional that she's feeling like it feels like a battle. What's the battle? You and yourself? David ain't trying to battle with you. He just trying to get to know his wife. He's just trying to connect with his wife. But you ain't trying to do that because you don't want to connect with him because you don't want him as a husband. Once again, that is fine. Just put your foot down, let producer knows you out of it. So you could put everyone, David, yourself, and us, out of this misery that we call, a facade of a relationship. So then we move on to Camille and Thomas. They have dinner and talk about, his life growing up, her life growing up. Cool, whatever. We get to day 5 of marriage. We don't spend too much time on those folks. The guys get together at the bar to drink and talk about their marriages. David said, he's the one who set it up. David, we know you didn't set it up. We know it's the producers, but they kind of give it to you to make it seem like you're the one who's... David, please, don't. They do this every season. Like, David, we not new to this. We true to this. Us Truth Mass fans, this is season 18, bro. Don't even try it. But anywho, ain't not really much to take from the men talking other than Akechi calling MM the homie. Now this is a PSA. If for the females out there, men too, it doesn't matter. If a man, if he calling you the homie, it's a lost cause, bro. It's done. So done. Finito. Fini. There ain't nothing happening. You cannot come back from that. You've been friend zoned. That's you being friend zoned. And that's when you got to put your foot down and be like, oh, so I'm just a homie. Unless y'all agree to be like friends with benefits or whatever the situationship, whatever. Homeboy, I'm gonna fall all the way back. I'm just a homie. Okay, then treat me like a homie, and I'm gonna treat you like a homie. Don't be asking for extra stuff that a homie don't give a homie. Ladies, men, whatever. You get called a homie. That's low. That's not even low key. That's high key. cold that you're friend zoned. And man, you got friend zoned, bro. And I'm so sorry for that for you, bro. But girl, you could do better. Cause they catch you, ain't it? So anywho, after that, we had the girls that get together, courtesy of Carla, so they say, but I'm just like, y'all need to stop the lies. Stop the lies. They're at the spa and do yoga, and then they talk about their marriages. People try to give Michelle advice because she's having a hard time with her relationship. Girl, you don't only want you self-sabotaging relationships, so you creating the hard time for yourself. But Camille and Thomas, they done kids, they catchy, and a man, having little pecs right now. That's cute. Nothing else to take from that. Because at this point, we just talking about the same thing in different scenes. We then get to David and Michelle. They sit and talk. Michelle lets David know that she's feeling smothered because when she's needed her space, he kept texting her, messaging her, saying he's at the pool, is she gonna come chill with him and stuff like that. He checking on her and stuff, and she didn't want to talk to him. So she needs time, and he needs to back off a little bit. And he kind of laughs and says something, and she's like, oh, that's another thing, stop interrupting me and stop talking at her, because she feels like he's talking at her. Michelle, what the hell are you talking about? Michelle, just end the marriage, bro. Just end the marriage. We know you don't want it. He know you don't want it. Producers know you don't want it. Just end it. Just end it. It's episode 5. I don't want to be episode 25. Still talking about how you trying to give this man distress and yourself distress by staying here when you don't want to. We don't want you to be here if you don't want to be here. Just leave. So David gets frustrated, at her, what she done said, and, gets up and leaves. So then he goes to commercial for dramatic effect, comes back from commercial for dramatic effect. David gets a drink, cools down a little bit, comes back and apologizes to her, saying that's the maddest she's ever going to see him. And you may be right, David, because she's not going to stay too much longer. However, if she were to stay, that's not the maddest she's going to see you, because from what your people done said, you have a bit of a temper problem. So I know that's just only, what is the word? Category 1 of your anger, base 1 of your anger, level 1 of your anger. So I feel like you sense it's not going to last. So that's why you said that's the maddest she going to see you get. But that's not the maddest she would see you get if she were to stick it out and really try like everybody else. So with that being said, he said he needs some time to himself now too. And, Michelle, she ain't trying to hang out with you. So she gladly going to give you your space. And, she she tells us in the confessional that she wants to leave. But, she owes it to herself to stay. What are you owing to? You don't gotta stay. You don't gotta stay, girl. We don't want you to stay. You can leave. You can leave. You can exit stage left. Like, you don't have to stay. What are you owing? What of yourself you gotta owe something to? What? You don't gotta owe nothing to yourself, girl. You came here. You came. You saw. You conquered. You don't want it. That's fine. You know you don't have to stay, girl. I know $50,000 is a hefty price of a fine to pay back, but like, make a GoFundMe so we can all donate, so we don't have to see you for the next 29 episodes, giving this man hell because you don't like him and you don't want to be with him, when you could have just ended it from jump. Anyway, we get MM and Ketchy. They sit and talk, and about how their group's outings went. Like Ketchy said, how they're homies, and MM isn't really feeling that. He's like, oh, she could have been an op. Y'all let men play in y'all faces so much, man. Cause let a nigga tell me, oh, you could have been an op. I'm looking at him like, could have been? Oh no, we ops now, I'm the homeboy. We homies? Oh, okay. Let me treat you like a homie. I'm gonna go get my own spot. We not married. We just homies. Bet. We could have been ops. No, we ops now, bruh. We ops now. You wanted an op by saying, because it's like, it's funny how you have such a way with words and make a girl melt and stuff, like the way he was talking from the wedding reception and the episodes thus far, trying to make her feel good about herself. And then now we get to this point and you're saying we're just homies and saying she could have been an op. If you don't like the girl, just say that, Akechi. But you're not gonna do it because you ain't trying to look bad because of the optics. I learned that word from last season with Becca and them. But okay, whatever. So and Ben kind of keeps pressing the issues, and he eventually apologizes and says that he'll come up with a better term. Yeah, let's do that, Akechi. You're a man who can write and stuff, so it shouldn't be hard for you to find a better term than the homie. Yeah, yeah, don't. I'm calm and cool right now because it's late and I'm about to go to sleep after this. But don't try to get me riled up, Ikechi, because that was bull, and you know it. We know it. We all get look. I'm tripping over my words right now because I'm just trying to keep it calm, cool, collected. Y'all not about to see me riled up this episode, this review. Maybe a different review as time goes further because I feel like these people about to piss me off. But for right now, I'm okay. I'm okay. We get to Carla and Juan. They get couples massages. Cool. There's a couple in the season that always does that. Whatever. We get then to Madison and Allen. They go paddle boarding and talking. And Madison calls his outfit outlandish because he got some watermelon shorts on and green glasses and stuff. And I mean, Allen is a quirky guy. You should have known that from the banana he got you, that this is what his life is about. And I wouldn't be surprised if he got some banana shorts somewhere in his pile. So he goes on talking and rambling and whatnot. And, Madison eventually tells him that, he does like to ramble and, she's going to have to cut him off eventually one day and stuff. And he's like, no, you can do that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, Alan, this is the kind of the pushover thing she was talking about. So just proceed with caution. And then I'm just kind of like, Madison completely looks at Alan like a lame. Madison looks at herself like this and looks at Alan like this. Now she appreciates that he's honest and true to himself, but because he's not the typical guy she goes for, she looks at herself as probably the popular chick, and Alan as like the nerd that like everybody's cool with, but nobody want to be with, or especially the popular people don't want to be with. So, it's given very much high school-esque with her behavior, but at least she's not trying to be mean, and I just hope it's genuine that she's not trying to be mean about it. But Madison, you too, we know you ain't feeling homeboy, so I just hope if you're going to try that you genuinely try and not just do it for the sake of not having a $50,000 fine that you got to pay, but we seen for the next 29 episodes that you really ain't feeling homeboy, and you're not going to try to progress with homeboy because you don't want him. So only time will tell. But other than that, Alan asks her if she would be comfortable walking out in public with him, with the way he dresses and his outfit and stuff, and she tells him no. I'm sorry, like, can someone not be themselves? To me, I know from a few reviews I've watched, they wasn't feeling his little broccoli boxer briefs. I thought it was cute. Like, for me, it's like, I'm not gonna look at it as, oh, that's kind of lame. No, I'm gonna look at it, hey, that's you. As long as you're not, walking out looking, distressed, disheveled, all that stuff, I'm not gonna say nothing. We're on vacation. You got freaking, what he had on? A watermelon. So what? But I guess Madison is of a particular style that, she ain't gonna feel comfortable with a guy walking out with watermelon. But, bam. So why? Because you're on vacation, so it's okay. But when you guys get back to the States, he better put on girl, please. Like, it's not that serious. It's really not that serious. Like, now you're making fun of the way he dresses and, not comfortable going out with him in public with the way he dresses. Like, girl, please, like, what you wear is like the top tier, best of all outfits. Y'all need to stop with that shit. Like, at this point, I mean, some people do care, but a lot of us don't give a damn what the hell he wear. I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, he got some watermelon pants on. Oh my gosh, broccoli boxer briefs. That's him. That's his style. That's his personality. Is it gonna turn me on? Not necessarily, but closing something that's gonna be like, oh yeah, that like you fit and no, cause the jerks be dressed up nicely. The jerks. So the way you dress really ain't gonna bother me much. You gotta be, toe up from the flow up for me to be like, okay, I can't be seen out in public with you. But with homeboy with a watermelon pants on, I'm not. That's his style. So what? Like, Madison, please. I don't got time for this. I really don't. Um, we then move on to David. He doing like a video diaries, sitting by the pool late at night or laying by the pool, saying, he might sleep by the pool, but if he does go back to the room, he gonna be sleeping on the couch. We get to day 6 of marriage. Carla and Juan, they go to the jacuzzi, talk about how, they put toilet paper on the roll, if, having it over or under, and doing dishes in the sink or leaving the roll empty, trying to get a feel of each other to see how life is going to be back when they get back to the States. Nothing else to really take from their conversation. For me, I'm a person, the roll over, the layer over, not underneath. Okay, and if it rolls empty, you damn sure better replace that shit. And I'm with Carla. Yeah, you the last one to take toilet paper and you left it empty. I'm damn sure gonna leave it empty for you so you can replace that shit. You leaving dishes in the sink? If I'm doing dishes, if there's one dish in the sink, I'm gonna wash it. But if you're leaving dishes in the sink, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to discuss how we're gonna go with this, house chore maintenance type shit. Cause I ain't about to be doing all the dishes. Okay? You gonna have to put in somewhere too. Cause I ain't no housemaid. But that's a conversation for couples to figure out. So, they trying to figure that out. Good for y'all for trying to move forward and I commend y'all on that. Back with David, he lets us know he slept on the couch last night, and the cast gets ready to go on a boat ride, the annual honeymoon boat ride, and they go in the van, and Michelle lets us know in confessional that she just can't get out of her head. Michelle, we don't give it at this point. Michelle, I understand that, so this is why you need to just end things so we can just be done with you. Okay, just since you can't get out of your head, let's get out of the show. Okay. In the car, van ride, whatever, to the boat. Carla just talking about sex. I'm just like, girl, shut up. You just talk too much. Like, you one of those type of persons, like, we just want to chill and vibe, listen to music, but you gonna talk over the music and just annoy us with, this sex talk. Now, sex talks is fine sometimes, but other times sometimes it's just like, bro, I don't want to try to listen to you for the whole 45-minute ride talking about sex on the way. Like, we all just trying to even just get through the honeymoon, okay, let alone sex. But, they laughing it up and stuff, so I guess they didn't mind her talk. Well, the men, I'll say it. I mean, the females was kind of just like, okay. Once again, I don't mind sex talk, but I just feel like this is a 45-minute drive, Carla. Like, please, can we let the music play? But I know the producers probably got her talking all that stuff, but producers, please, can we just let the music play? No, let's talk about something else. So then, anywho, we get to the boat. Everybody hops on, and I'm looking at Alan. I'm like, oh, he got pineapple shorts on. He got a lot of fruity and vegetable pants and boxer briefs. Once again, that's his personality. I ain't mad at it. I think that's unique because he not like every other dude wearing basic boxer briefs and basic swim trunks. He has personality. That's what it is. He got personality, and I ain't mad at it. But Madison thinks it's lame if somebody got personality. Clearly. So anyway, we have David and Michelle trying to talk. He's trying to have an honest conversation with her, but she's just trying to keep the daylight. She ain't trying to have all those deep conversations right here and right now. So David said okay, and then he said he gonna go inside. Ma'am, do you want this or not? Because we know you don't. So like, let's just end it. Like, David trying to move forward, trying to confront the issue to have open communication, but you ain't trying to have that, and you shut down and stuff. Then this is not gonna work. But you're gonna drag it like everybody else does and piss me off, piss all of us off. But so we're gonna have to see how that works. But we then have MM and Akechi, they talk, Madison Allen talk, and then we get to Michelle. She goes to producer, she's like, we need to talk. And she's tearing up, saying that she's closing off, and he's annoying her, and it's not him, it's her. She won't say this word for word, I'm just paraphrasing. If it's you, then let's be done, Michelle. We know it's you. So let's just be done with this shit. She says she doesn't know if she even wants to try. Then you got these fuck ass producers. Sorry for my language, but this is the problem. This is why we so pissed off and annoyed with this damn show. Producers asked, what was the reason she got married? Can she remember that? She says no. She doesn't know anymore and is shutting down. And then they're telling her, please try to remember. For what? So she can stay on this damn fuck ass show and piss us off for the next 29 episodes, knowing good and damn well she don't want to be with this man. She wants an out, and you guys are gonna try to, push her to stay on the show for the drama. We don't give a damn. We don't want the drama. We're gonna watch it because we have some weird loyalty to this damn show. But she don't want it, producers. Stop forcing the issue. You guys are trying to not bribe her, but coerce her to stay when clearly she's having a very hard time even talking to this man. I don't understand how you guys are. I don't know what's in this. I need to read the contract. What would the contract say? Because it is not clicking for me. It is really not. And producers, y'all messed up for that. For forcing someone to stay in a relationship they don't want to be in because of a $50,000 fine. Don't y'all do payments? I mean, I don't know if they do payments or not, but I'm pretty sure y'all should do payment plans at this point. I mean, $50,000 is a lot to pay back, but you signed a contract, Michelle. So anywho, we then go to commercial for dramatic effect, comes back from commercial for dramatic effect. Everybody having fun on the boat, going on a slide, going in the water and whatnot. Everybody having fun except for Michelle. Michelle, don't be here. Be gone. And then you have Alan, Juan, and David talking, Michelle, MM, and Madison talking, and we then have Camille and Thomas talk. And I'm just looking at Thomas Tom, you tatted up, bro. You're tatted up. All right, Tom. I'm impressed. I didn't think he was gonna be tatted up. Now, are the tats nice? I don't know, but you giving low key Chapato bag vibes. All right, Tom. Okay, Thomas. Okay. I'll give you a little kudos. Camille lets us know that if he wanted to touch her butt, she wouldn't be mad at it. Well, Camille, seeing as he's a beta and as a beta myself and knowing how, I don't think he really gonna take that initiative. So maybe you need to let him know, maybe make a pass on him so he could, he could be comfortable and open to make a pass on you. Just, throwing a suggestion out there. But what do I know, right? But that was the end of the episode. Married at First Sight. A post from the Michelle and producers conversation. Not bad. Now, can we please stop these 2-hour episodes and 1 hour after party? I didn't even watch the after party because I'm I gotta get to this review. Because you see it's already almost 40 minutes. After party would have been maybe 50. So I'm about to stop talking soon. But can we get back to an hour and a half episodes? I know it's a lot of drama to unpack on this damn show, especially with this season. That seems like it's pretty decent thus far. But I ain't trying to watch 3 hours and stuff like that. That's why I can't be watching it the day. You see, this is why I can't be watching it the day of, because I ain't trying to be watching all these commercials and stuff, fast forwarding, and it still took me all this time to watch it. Anyway, I'm done. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, okay? If you laughed at least once, please subscribe. If you didn't laugh, I ain't tripping like Michelle. That's okay. Come back next week. There's gonna be an episode next week, so I'm gonna review it next week. And then you can come back then. Hopefully I can make you laugh. You can subscribe then, okay? You know what I'm saying? Comment down below what you thought about this episode. Be easy, breezy, lemon squeezy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.